everyone. I'm Natalia Bilbao, and here's what's happening in LA this week. The Port of Los Angeles recently gave everyone an opportunity to see active U.S. military ships up close and meet the heroes who safeguard our seas. The LA Fleet Week is a time to honor and thank our military, as well as learn about their brave careers.
Fleet Week is an annual event where we invite our Sea Service military members and a lot of other armed services to the harbor. We welcome them, we thank them for their service, and we really celebrate what the U.S. Navy, the Marines, and the Coast Guard do for us.
The reason for Fleet Week is to build a better relationship with the community, show the community that we are more than just a military branch, we're also humans as well, and we're here to build trust and bonds with each other.
And it's also very important for us to come to understand better what the Navy and the Coast Guard and the Marines do to protect the seas.
Después del COVID es algo los eventos están ahora mucho mejor porque ya puedes disfrutarlos más al aire libre con la familia.
During the Fleet Week festivities, we welcome about 250,000, 250,000 visitors. It's a great, fun event every Memorial Day weekend, and it's the largest Memorial Day event in all of Southern California, year in and year out. People come to see the ships, they stay to have lunch, they spend a little time getting to know the harbor, and I think that is great, getting discovered by folks who can come back and enjoy more in future weekends.
Muy bien, muy familiar y muchos eventos aquí muy importantes el día de hoy en el Fleet Week.
I want the community to leave knowing that everything we do is an importance into this world.
To find out more about news and events at the Port of LA, visit portoflosangeles.org. A day of remembrance and contribution to the environment. That's what the Venice takeover was all about. Visitors and locals alike joined forces for a beach cleanup, followed by a flag-raising ceremony and a military band performance to honor our country's brave men and women.
So it's Memorial Day weekend, and we are so excited to be partnering with Fleet Week for our second annual Venice Beach Takeover. We are out here partnering right now with Heal the Bay. We have active duty men and women in uniform out here doing a beach cleanup. We are super excited. We're going to be doing a flag-raising ceremony in Windward Plaza, and then the military band will be performing at the Venice Skate Park. We are having an awesome day of free events out here at the beach, thanking the men and women who serve in our military and acknowledging all of those who gave their lives in service of our country.
We're so excited to be able to support Councilmember Park and Fleet Week, to welcome our soldiers here today to help with our beach cleanup.
We showed up to clean up Venice Beach and have a good time, socialize with the locals. Basically, we're out here to boost morale for the Navy and to have people see what we do and have an opportunity to join. It's to show people that the Navy is not just work, work, work. We do get opportunities to have fun and to socialize and to build relations with the community.
We're at the beach a lot, and it's incredible all the amount of plastic that we find on the beach. When you come visit Venice, please take your trash with you. It just is common sense to not litter and to help the environment and clean up.
I think this is one of the most loved parts of all of Los Angeles County, and Venice Beach welcomes millions of people every year. And unfortunately, with the millions of people, there sometimes can come a lot of trash. And so what we're working on today is getting some of that debris off of our beaches before it gets into the coast, it gets into our waterways.
Besides keeping the oceans cleaner, which is super important, it also brings the community together. I mean, everybody comes out, everybody feels good about helping, so it's important for all those reasons.
I just want to say, as the councilwoman for the Coastal District, it is a gorgeous day out here in Venice Beach. This is a wonderful opportunity to come and take care of our coastal assets and to thank the men and women of the U.S. military.
Over in Mission Hills, Brand Park served as a live concert space for the 1st Marine Division Band. On this year's Memorial Day weekend, instead of their usual audience at Camp Pendleton, these talented musicians performed for an excited group of local families and neighbors.
Today is such a beautiful day for so many reasons that we are solemnly and humbly honoring all these veterans that have paid the ultimate sacrifice in service to our country. But we are also, for the first time, bringing Fleet Week to the San Fernando Valley. And I'm just so grateful to have our naval men and women that are here in Los Angeles this week to celebrate and to bring that into the Northeast San Fernando Valley. I think is just a wonderful opportunity to connect the port, which is so important to our city, here to our community.
This kind of function is for the veterans and families, and you learn different resources that you contact to help you.
There's a lot of resources here that can help with PTSD, with support animals, different organizations that are here. The veteran coming back needs some support, doesn't know where to start out, what to do, and he can get that information here today.
The idea is to get more veterans to come in, especially nowadays when we have so many veterans that are challenged with issues like homelessness, medical care, occupational education. They need our support. And we have a lot of resources here, we have a lot of booths here, and it's here to help for our current veterans.
To have the members of our Navy here, but to have the Marine Corps Band, it's just a really special honor to be able to do this in my district. And I'm really grateful to the Port of Los Angeles. Clearly, we have a lot of people that have been in service to our country here from our community, and so to have that here is really a special treat.
Even though we've gotten used to working and closing deals through our computer screens, nothing beats face-to-face interaction. The LA Region Small Business Summit was an in-person opportunity for local business owners to meet each other and get access to all the resources our city has to offer.
We are at Cal State LA, and this is our 3rd LA Business Summit.
Energy is being transferred and turned into opportunity. We have business owners that are out seeking resources that are being made available by city, county, and federal agencies, and the assistance that's in the room is just phenomenal. If business owners are looking to grow, finance, expand, sustain, maintain their business, they're in the right place.
We get to connect with the people at the vendors and connect with them one-on-one to answer those questions that you can't do in a chat. You know, you can, but it just doesn't have personality.
We have corporations that are interested in doing better business with us as a community, so those opportunities were presented.
You cannot replace hand-to-hand living people talking to people.
There is an old African proverb that says, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. This event and events like these are the togetherness that you need to own and operate and grow and sustain a business. To have the one-on-one conversations at the tables, to have the individuals that can help you access the resources, it is so important. And these are your tax dollars at work. So come get your tax dollars and the benefits that they offer.
I would encourage everyone to go to our website. There are emails, there are phone numbers. Reach out and please contact us.
A community survey will help with LAPD chief selection. Federal loans are available for February storm repairs, and the LA City Attorney settles a lawsuit against XPO. These stories up next on City Beat.
The Los Angeles Police Department, LAPD, has launched a Chief of Police survey inviting community participation into the search for the next LAPD chief. Responses to the survey will provide an understanding of public priorities and concerns and will be used to evaluate the applicant's skills. The General Manager of Personnel and LAPD commissioners oversee the hiring process, with 3 names going to the mayor and her selection voted on by City Council. The survey is available in 5 languages and participation is entirely confidential. The community survey is active through June 7th and is available at personnel.lacity.gov. LA Mayor Karen Bass has announced that federal aid is now available for Angelenos and businesses affected by February's storms. Businesses and private nonprofits may borrow up to $2 million to repair real estate, machinery, and other business assets. Loan amounts and terms are set by the Federal Small Business Administration, SBA. SBA also offers economic injury disaster loans for personal property replacement. The deadline to apply for a loan for property damage is July 16, 2024, and the deadline to apply for economic injury is February 18, 2025. For more information, visit mayor.lacity.gov/news. The Office of City Attorney Heidi Feldstein Soto announced its settlement of a lawsuit against XPO in the amount of $7.9 million. XPO, a global freight and shipping company, was alleged to have violated California laws related to the storage and handling of hazardous materials at their facilities throughout the state, including 2 facilities in the city of LA. This statewide environmental protection lawsuit was managed by the city attorney's public rights branch, and the settlement was made in conjunction with 20 district attorneys' offices. Of the $7.9 million that XPO will pay, $685,000 will go to the city attorney's office and $304,000 will go to a hazardous materials program at the Los Angeles Fire Department. For more information, go to cityattorney.lacity.gov.
On water, we celebrated LA Fleet Week, and on soil, Public Works Week kicked off with a Community Day of Service, offering a variety of free resources and services for local residents of historic API neighborhoods. Participating authorities made sure no one left East Hollywood empty-handed.
Every year, the Board of Public Works organizes a day of service, and so today we're doing it across multiple districts, and this here is a resource fair right in the heart of East Hollywood.
We are here in the community, in the heart of Council District 13. I couldn't be more excited to have us kick off Public Works Week here at the Thai Center and all over the communities.
There are community cleanups taking place earlier this morning at all the various API, Asia Pacific Islander towns as well, in Koreatown, Chinatown, historic Filipino town, Little Tokyo, and Little Bangladeshi. Our contribution here, since we're right in Thai town and Little Armenia, is to provide a community resource fair.
Resource fairs are incredibly important because it brings government to the people. We know that oftentimes government can seem confusing and inaccessible. And so what we do is we rent out a space like this, and we bring different organizations, different resources.
Really excited to be volunteering, very passionate about getting back to the community. May is API Heritage Month. We're really, taking advantage of the resources. They're really excited about, what's being offered here, from, legal advice to vaccine information to just food. So it's just really exciting that, a lot of resources are being here and the people are coming.
Estas ferias ayudan mucho a la comunidad, especialmente cuando en un área como esta habemos bastantes personas de diferentes culturas y esta feria está cubriendo muchas necesidades que mis vecinos y yo tenemos.
Make sure you don't miss future resource fairs, programs, and events from the Department of Public Works by visiting dpw.lacity.gov. Next, across the nation, trans people are facing hardships finding housing. The LA Civil Rights and Equity Department and the LA Transgender Advisory Council joined together to sponsor a housing resource fair to raise awareness to prevent discrimination and end this stigma.
Trans people are only 0.5% of the population. However, trans people are disproportionately represented in the unhoused population. That is problematic, and we want to talk about it.
So there's a community event that the Transgender Advisory Council is having for housing, and it's on June 12th from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
This event is very important to the transgender community because we tend to statistically suffer from housing insecurity, more so than other members of the community. We are doing this not only to raise awareness, but also to make sure that those resources that are available in the city of LA get funneled to people who are currently suffering from housing insecurity.
There's so many different obstacles, especially within housing. It starts with the simplest thing as an ID. Most folks can actually just be denied for that simple fact alone, and the paperwork that it takes alone is just 2-3 months just to get that corrected.
We need all the support we can possibly get. We need funders, people that might want to invest in housing. We need people there that have housing that they may want to redesignate for community. So everyone is welcome to come and be a part of this conversation.
To learn more about the event, you can follow us on all of our social media platforms at LA Civil Rights
or at laisforeveryone.com.
For folks that are hesitant to attend this event, I want you to know that this is a family event. This is built by community members, and we're ready to bring you home.
I know it's hard to understand people who are different than you and to have empathy for experiences that you yourself haven't experienced, but I implore you to join us because this is something that can happen to anybody. If you don't know how to become an ally, this is where to start.
Everyone deserves a place to live their best life, and we want to make the City of Angels, Los Angeles, home for everyone.
LA's for everyone, honey.
As the backbone of our local economy, the success of small businesses is a major goal for our government, and accessing LA facilitates contracts between them and our city. With major sporting events fast approaching, preparation is the best course of action.
We're the Japanese National Historical Museum, and today is Accessing LA TeamWith for the City of Los Angeles, Bureau of Contract Administration in conjunction with the Department of Public Works. And the goal here is to provide an environment for small business to learn about what it takes to obtain contracts, not just with the City of Los Angeles, but with governmental agencies in the region.
Your businesses build communities. Your businesses help uplift our city government and make it run. Your businesses provide opportunity for people and a service, whatever it is that you're providing.
About 10 years ago, we said we need to reach out to our community so that we can remove the mystical barriers that many believe exist when it comes to procurement opportunities with the City of Los Angeles. So we coined the phrase, Accessing LA. We wanted people to understand that the doors are open. We want you to come.
Today you'll have the opportunity to meet many city officials from many city departments, and sometimes just the introduction, the relationship, the handshake makes a big difference for you to open up your opportunities.
Our goal today, or our theme is preparing for the future. There's so many economic opportunities coming in Los Angeles, be it the Olympics or the World Cup or the Super Bowl, not to mention other business opportunities that exist on a day-to-day basis. So ours is to help businesses get ready for all that's coming so that they will be able to participate in all that's happening in LA.
They say beauty is in the eye of the beholder, but what can make a city more beautiful? The Public Works Beautification Conference provided a chance for Angelinos to learn how to beautify their community and share their own ideas on what would make LA even more beautiful.
Today we are celebrating our Beautification Conference. This is our 6th annual conference that we do, and we are so happy today and thrilled because this is our first in-person conference since the pandemic. We're also celebrating National Public Works Week, and so the conference is part of the many events that we have scheduled for this week. We're gonna give away rain barrels, we're gonna give away organic pails from sanitation.
The focus is just all on beautification and environmental information for the residents of the city, different ways they can get involved, a lot of vendors all around passing out important information, panelists, and some discussions about various beautification types of issues.
Lots of city departments and community partners have joined to share a little bit of the resources that they have available for residents and Los Angelinos to beautify. Keep Los Angeles Beautiful is one of our affiliates, I will say one of our superstars. They are out there every day advancing that mission and making sure that that is true for Los Angeles and that everyone here that resides in this beautiful city can reap in the benefits of beautiful communities.
We try in the city of LA to tailor what we have to the different communities and work with those members of the community to really let us as a city and OCB know what it is that they want to see in their neighborhoods, and we try to provide the resources and the support to help them make that happen.
There are many benefits that come with that, right? There is benefits in terms of mental health, increased property values. There's also just recent study that shows that there's a reduction in crime when there's green spaces and clean communities.
Our goal is to make sure that everyone across the city knows ways that they can recycle and just bring more beauty to the city.
If there is one organization that is living proof of the benefits of second chances, that is Homeboy Industries. In this week's feature story, we highlight the incredible work and legacy of Father Greg Boyle, who has been nationally recognized. Let's hear this story.
Today we are in City Hall celebrating and commemorating the work of Father Greg Boyle of Homeboy Industries. He's been in this work for decades. He just received the Presidential Medal of Honor, and today we're also declaring May 19th, the Sunday, Father Greg Boyle Day, to also commemorate his birthday.
Happy birthday to you.
For decades, Father Boyle has committed his life to serving others in Los Angeles. And Homeboy Industries has emerged from Father Boyle's mission to connect formerly incarcerated and gang-impacted individuals to the services they need in order to re-enter society and offer them a second chance that they deserve.
Looking at the photo of President Biden honoring Father Boyle. In addition to the Freedom Award, you also fight discrimination. You've been the father of justice. You've been the father of making things better. But more than anything, you have shown us that everything was impossible until someone did it. And Father Boyle has brought Los Angeles together from all walks of life. We are united and we are a better city because of Father Boyle.
Coming up as a lawyer, I remember Father Greg being the conscience and a voice of reason telling the city that enforcement is not the only way, that it's about jobs and it's about opportunity, it's about second chances, and it was important for us to hear that voice.
Whether you've ever committed an infraction or not, we are imperfect human beings. And in the city of Los Angeles, as a result of your leadership, there are second chances. No one is allowed to be held back from a second chance.
You serve as an inspiration for all elected officials, right? Because it's better to have books over bullets, parks, over jails. So thank you, because with just simple language, we can get so much done. And I think your work kind of shows that, but you're actually doing the work and in the trenches. And I will always admire that and be supportive of your work.
I always deflect any recognition. It should all go to the thousands of men and women who walk through our doors with the courage of their own tenderness and who want to change their lives. So I've never had to carry what they've had to carry. So all recognition, all accomplishment goes to them.
In this week's Things to Do, support the LGBTQ+ community at the LA Pride Parade, learn about marine wildlife at the Grunion Fishtival, and celebrate Black excellence at the June Jubilee. All this up next on Things to Do.
Enjoy the colorful spectacle and rainbow of fun that is the LA Pride Parade on Sunday, June 9th. This iconic LGBTQ+ celebration is the largest and longest-running Pride Parade in Southern California. Over 148,000 people came out to cheer the parade last year, and this year's 54th annual Pride Parade promises to be even bigger. The 2024 Pride Parade Grand Marshals include Icon Grand Marshal George Takei, Legacy Grand Marshal Cassandro El Exotico, and Community Grand Marshal LAFD Chief Kristen Crowley. Come early to get a great spot to watch the parade, which will go north on Highland, east on Hollywood, and south on Cahuenga. Celebrate LA Pride Parade on Sunday, June 9th at 11 a.m. For more information, go to lapride.org. It's Grunion Run time, and Cabrillo Marine Aquarium invites everyone to learn more about this silver-sided fish at its festival, or Fishtival, on Saturday, June 8th. The Grunion is only found in SoCal coastal waters, and on spring and summer nights after certain high tides, the fish leave the ocean to spawn on the wet sand. During this evening festival, you can learn all about marine wildlife, hatch Grunion eggs, and enjoy observing the Grunion on the beach. All this, plus dancing to KCRW DJ sets and enjoying the food trucks on site. The Grunion Fishtival is a free event held in conjunction with KCRW. Please RSVP to let them know you'll attend. Enjoy Grunion Fishtival on Saturday, June 8th, beginning at 6:30 p.m. For more information, go to cma.recreation.parks.lacity.gov. Join LA's public library in a joyous and inspiring celebration of Black excellence at the 2nd annual June Jubilee. Enjoy speakers, performances, family activities, and wellness workshops all day throughout Central Library spaces. The day begins with a water blessing and continues with performances by African drummers, choirs, and dancers. The festival also includes a job fair, a home buyer workshop, and a mindfulness session. All are welcome to the Jubilee with something for everyone. Check out the full schedule on the Los Angeles Public Library's website. Enjoy June Jubilee on Saturday, June 8th, beginning at 10 a.m. For more information, visit lapl.org/events. And that's a look at some things to do.
And that's all for this week. I'm Natalia Bilbao, and from all of us here at LA This Week, thank you so much for joining us. Remember that you can watch us online anytime at lacityview.org, and we're also on Instagram, Facebook, X, and YouTube. See you next time for more LA This Week.